Hello again.
Yo, hey,
Hello. Now it's working. Thank you, Yumna.
amazing. All right. Thank you for hosting me now. So should we just do a little bit of
Yes.
المدخل من الأول?
Yes,
All
please.
right.
Tell them what
So
are we doing exactly.
all right. So my name is Ashraf Khalifa. I created Sudanpreneur a while ago, and I've recently started this series of lives with different people. So I specialize on business experts, Sudanese creators, and Sudanese entrepreneurs. And I've been following. And I'm gonna call you Maimana, or is it Maimana? Mama Taki.
Maimana. It's Maimana, yes.
So I've been watching her amazing photography work over the last couple of years, and I've been really impressed. So I thought I would invite her to take part. I could find out more about her journey, but also more importantly, so that you guys could find out more about her journey as well.
Great.
Right.
So,
So we asked
yeah.
a couple of questions, and because of الزمن ما حنقوم نعيدهم تاني. Like, if you want to watch the first part of the interview, just go onto my account. And then I usually also pull the videos and put them on my YouTube page as well, which is Sudanpreneur. So we spoke about the early life, the what she studied, and sort of why she got into photography. And now I want to ask you about this whole art director. So what is an art director, and how did you become an art director, and what do you do as an art director?
Okay. So, basically, the art director, there's types. We have to make this clear also, because some people misunderstand وبيلخبطوا بين الحاجة دي. So there's two types of art director. There's the graphic designer and the one for the cinema. So I'm the one for the cinema. I work in TV commercials, films, music videos. What I do is the set designing, the interior design of the films and the sets, that the locations بتاعة التصوير. So that's what I do. Um, the whole thing, the colors, the mood, how do you connect the character of whatever it's happening, the music video or the film or the TV commercial, with the space around. So that's what I do basically.
And then how did you get?
How did I get to this? Actually, I was interested on interior design من زمان شديد, but with the photography and the stuff. So the first thing that I did, I worked on a short film as an art director. At that time that I learned how to be an art director. I didn't study this. It's a whole new field in Sudan also. There is not much people in Sudan working on this. So I had to go through a lot of challenges learning this, without mentorship, without anything. I just see I'm trying to practice with the work and YouTube and stuff, that you learn self-learning. So that's how I got into art direction, and then I started working on it like for since 2018.
Okay, nice. So it's relatively like a new career path. Okay.
Yes.
So my next question is a two-part question. So in terms of your photography work and also in terms of your art director work, so what is the hardest, or what is the biggest challenge that you faced in each of those like sort of fields?
Okay. So the first challenge, that practicing this in Sudan is a big challenge. أول حاجة. We have to be like honest with this. Sudan, the environment in Sudan, it's not very helpful, you know, and it's hard because there's no resources. But you have to be creative. You have to إنك أنت ذاتك عشان تعمل حاجة, you put a lot of energy into small things. فدي واحدة من يعني challenges that I faced شديد يعني. Plus the personal يعني أو هي برضو it's related, the idea of that you learn by yourself. It's not, I didn't study this, ف I had to go through a lot of stuff. غلطات مثلا ممكن كان to avoid it if I had like a better background or whatever. في حاجات كتيرة انت عشان التعليم بيخليك انه انت to avoid it. فاحنا عشان الحاجة دي ما عندنا, we don't have formal education for art in Sudan, especially for cinema and photography and this field. يعني في كليات بتاعت فنون وفي الحاجات دي, لكن it's different, they don't study this. يعني حتى الحاجات اللي بتدرس it's not up to date يعني. ف this is one of the biggest challenges that I faced يعني. Yes.
And then in terms of so I'm assuming that you do this as a freelancer or sort of as a like as a يعني you're your own boss.
Yeah.
Tell us about that journey. يعني in terms of as soon as you graduated, you were like, "Khalas, I'm gonna get into photography." Did you set up your own business straight away, or did you work with like a business that does photography and you were their employee? And then yeah, talk to me.
Actually, there's different paths to this. When I graduated, I was already working at Highlight Productions, which is one of the biggest companies in Sudan. So أساساً أنا كنت شغالة فيها من وأنا في الجامعة. When I graduated, I kept working with them. دي كانت on the photography and videography side. At the same time, I started other two things immediately after I graduate, which is RM Creative Hub on my own. This is the business that I started at that time, and freelancing as an art director. So I was going in on parallel with these three things after graduation immediately. The journey أو الموضوع بتاع freelancing, it's actually it's nice and hard at the same time, because you have, as you said, you have to be your own boss. It's not that you have to be your own boss actually, because you can't. You're working with the client, every client is your boss, you know. So you have to deal with this. It's not up to you, the things is not totally up to you. You have to be the boss, you have to be the employee. لازم انت اللي بتعمل marketing yourself, you do the work, you do the creative side, you do the financial side, you manage. it's more hard لانه انت بتعمل everything براك, but you learn a lot. And يعني for me the most beautiful thing is that every project adds to you new things that يعني انت ما كنت شايفها, other perspectives, other environment that you work on. Sometimes I work on music videos, it's totally different environment than انه مثلا نكون شغالين اعلان. يعني الموضوع بيكون مختلف, بيكون في environment مختلفة, ناس مختلفين, ناس مثلا من حتات انت مثلا ما حصل لاقيتهم. فبيكون الحاجة يعني دي أحلى حاجة في الموضوع, إنه أنت every project you see new things.
Nice. Okay. And then what is the most annoying thing about being a freelancer or being your own
that
boss?
that you have to do a lot of things at the same time, and that you have to do everything by yourself. At the same time, you don't have to do it by yourself. You can always ask for help, ask for mentorship, ask for the things that ما قادر تعملها أو كده. It's good إنك أنت تسأل. ما you don't have to go through it. يعني لازم يكون براك يعني, to be honest. عرفتها؟ فبس لكن أنت you have to put the whole يعني let's say 90% of the work. بعد ذاك مثلا 10% دي you can ask for help and you can manage يعني.
Right. And then in terms of يعني the project, because I know you said that they're like very diverse and very very different, but in terms, is there like a sort of a similar path that usually happens in terms of, or a similar theme with all of the projects?
It depends. actually. لكن it's the same steps في النهاية يعني you do you go through it. And even if يعني كده إنه أنت مثلا it depends on what are you doing on the project. لأنه the media field, the films that we see, the TVCs, the music videos, it's a teamwork. It's not the one person work. ف it
Yeah.
depends on إنه أنت شغال شنو في البروجكت ذاته. يعني sometimes you switch. Sometimes أنت يعني sometimes أنا بكون شغالة art director, sometimes prop master, sometimes بيكون مثلا عندي حاجة تانية production. It depends. ف you have to know how to deal with this data. يعني إنه what are the jobs and what is your job exactly at the project, and start working on it.
And then I'm going to take you back to photography.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your favorite photo of all of the photos you've ever taken?
What is my favorite photo? That's a hard question. Because like I love all the photos that I take. Not all of them of course, لكن يعني أي حاجة عندها مثلا memory معينة معاي، أي project عنده impact معين بالنسبة لي وبالنسبة للناس التانيين. مثلا في حاجات بتكون personal، فبكون حابة إنه بحس إنه okay this is me, I'm talking through the picture. ف I don't think إنه there is favorite one. يعني دي حاجة صعبة شديد to choose.
About favorite three?
Favorite three really? Okay. But let me tell you, like one of the photos that I love. There's this photo I took في جبل أولية في بحر وزول قاعد في مركب كده. ف this photo يعني it was by the phone. It was حاجة بس إنه أنا بس حسيت إنه I want to take this photo, and it يعني عملت حاجات كتيرة. It's printed at the Spanish embassy calendar. بعتها حاجات كتيرة كده من الصورة دي, and it was just it came naturally يعني. فأنا بحب الصورة دي شديد. دي واحدة من الحاجات. Another thing, the project that I did كان في exhibition for Women Month في French Institute. So I did a small project. I'm gonna post it next days. It's about women. It's called I'm not someone's wife. I'm more than somebody's someone's wife. Sorry. It talks about insecurity, the debates between women generations. So I love this because it's showing how the older generation talks to us. يعني في حاجات كتيرة كده. It's all about marriage. You are a girl, you have to marry. They grow insecurities on us. إنه everything that you do, you have to prepare yourself for getting the man. لازم تغيري لونك، لازم تضعفي، لازم تسمي، لازم تعملي شنو، كله عشان to get married. So this I really love this project.
Nice, nice. I can't wait to see the, the outcome and the work that you've done for this project. Okay, I think the network is being slow. معايا ميمنة؟
Yeah,
ميمنة؟
أنا سامعك
Okay,
كويس.
تمام تمام. All right. So the and leading on from your favorite photo, I wanted to say like sort of what's the most successful photo or successful project that you've worked on?
Okay. I wouldn't say يعني في حاجات كتيرة I worked on. I feel like it's successful on my كده on my perspective. لكن واحد من البروجكتس برضو أنا I'm so proud of myself that I worked on. It's also it's called In Their Hand. It was exhibition with it's a project, regional project with for women in peace. From كم دولة في العالم كده. يمن، صومال, South Sudan, and other countries. Also, it's on my profile. You can find it. So it was
Nice,
exhibition in
nice.
New York. It went to في كم دولة. اتعمل في السودان، في كينيا، في but it was really nice. And also the thing that I love about it, it made impact. So it's talking about women in peace, and the whole people who worked on the project were female photographers. So it's very empowering. يعني دي من الحاجات اللي أنا I really love it.
Amazing. That's very powerful and
Yeah,
important as well, I think. But then especially having the collaboration with different countries as well.
yeah.
Gives a bit of flavor.
Also, another project that I really love, it's a music video that we did. The whole process of doing the video was very close to my heart. يعني إنه we collaborated, we made this video in a couple of days. It was all natural thing, the collaboration, the vibes that we got في البروجكت ذاته, that you work with your friends, you are doing something cool. It's not like إنه حاجة كده تقيلة. يعني حاجة أنت you have fun and you work and you make impact at the same time.
Yeah, nothing's better than
Yes.
working with friends and making good work.
Yeah.
All right, and then in terms of photography, in terms of
Mhm.
photos, um, what sort of makes a photo good or perfect, or and in your opinion?
Um, that's a hard question. But actually, the photos that, يعني, there's this thing that I say, when I make the reaction of wow, that I feel that reaction, that's make the photo perfect for me. That it makes me do this. يعني ما عندها, it's not about the technicals, it's not about يعني it could be the story, it could be anything in the photo that takes my heart. يعني عرفتها. ف usually it depends if it's a portrait, if it's a documentary or whatever. أنا يعني كده بحب الحاجات مثلا بتاعت that tells you a story, that talks about deep issues in the community, bold photos إنه يتكلم عن قضية مثلا no one talks about it. فكل الحاجات دي I really يعني take on في إنه بحسبها عشان أحس إنه okay, this is nice. Also it should be something that it's just comes naturally. يعني ما في there is no story behind it ولا قضية ولا حاجة. It's just something beautiful. So at this case also I like this. يعني ما عندي مشكلة اوكي انه حاجة دي ما عندها قصة ولا بتاع. It's just something nice. No, I like it also يعني. فبس the thing that makes me feel the wow reaction.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, and then so in terms of, yeah, because I know you're quite successful, so maybe
Hopefully.
maybe it's changed due to like your success or your, but in terms of choosing your clients, so يعني what I'm getting at is maybe Zamanik you were forced to pick people that you didn't want to work with, whereas now you can be maybe more select. So tell us a little bit about your process of choosing projects or clients, and sort of what things يعني values do you pick, or is it just about the money? Or
Okay. Sometimes, of course. The most important thing. Actually, it depends. As you said, in Sudan, it's the case is different. Currently, I moved. So in Sudan, I used to, مثلا, I choose based on, it's not that I choose clients, I choose projects, let's say. It's not about the clients themselves. Some, يعني, I prefer to work on something that have impact on the community. يعني, this is the things that I really love to work on. بعد ذاك إنه الحاجة تكون ذاتها the team that I'm working with, the things that I'm gonna learn. يعني if it's a new thing to me I wouldn't say no عشان I like to challenge myself actually. فإذا هي حاجة جديدة علي، إذا حاجة حتضيف لي حاجة حتعلم فيها, building my portfolio, I'm practicing a skill that I need, I don't say no to this. And of course it's about money برضو يعني أكيد you choose projects based on this. Some people say يعني إنه لا عشان this is I'm an artist I have to settle for the things I just have to do the things من غير ما أتكلم في الموضوع. No, it's not like this. This is a career. It's not my hobby. It's my career. So I have to think of this also when I choose the projects. Because you put a lot of effort and time and ideas, your creativity, everything. You have to إنه يكون في give back from the project itself.
Yeah.
Yes. And what the other part of the question?
Um, yeah. So in terms of how has it changed over time?
Okay.
That,
Yes. But as I told you, currently I moved to Dubai, so it's everything is different. يعني I right now I'm not in the position to choose everything, you know.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to إنه أنت برضو to kill your ego and start from the scratch. That's the problem with Sudan. Whatever you did in Sudan, you have to put it behind you and start again. So now I'm starting again. I wouldn't say that I'm not choosing very carefully, but كده alhamdulillah يعني I'm still working on my field. I'm getting يعني I'm working as a freelancer لسه لكن it's different, but it's on the same field.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I want to ask you about like the technology and sort of the equipment that you have. So is it, so, يعني, do you, because you collaborate a lot in this environment in this field. So is it يعني, tell us about the basics that you need and then sort of the journey, like once you started making money, how you invested, how you sort of started getting more equipment or better equipment, and then يعني, especially يعني, directed to someone that wants to get into this industry. So
Mm-hmm.
basics, and then what is like stuff that they should be aiming for.
Okay, in terms of technology and investing, it's different. يعني مثلا for me, I don't have lots of equipment. I have access to equipment. يعني أنا myself I don't own. And that's the thing. I'm working. I don't own the things, but I'm working. So it's not a problem at all. إنه أنت ما عندك equipment, ما عندك حاجة. You just need to be smart. You need to have the access. Probably most of the projects يعني if you need equipment you will rent لأنه أساسا ما بتكون يعني مثلا the situation in Sudan you don't have the whole equipment. You can't. لأنه أنت you need it's a lot of things يعني it's expensive. يعني ما حاجة بتاعت إنه okay I'm a freelancer I'm a young person that I can own all of these things you know. ف you know لازم تعرف بس إنه أنت كيف تمشي حاجاتك إنه أنت كيف what do you need أصلا in terms of investing. هل أنت investing it's not only the equipment. You can invest in yourself, you can learn, you can do whatever عرفتها. دي كلها
Yeah.
حاجات بتساعدك. So another thing that what I wanted to say the technology thing. So in Sudan, it's as you know, the situation wasn't that good. We don't have the basics. يعني الكهرباء أصلاً قاطعة عشان يكون في technology, you know. The situation is different in Sudan. I'm really happy that I moved حاليا يعني عشان to explore the technologies, the new technologies, the things that how the world is working now, you know. So I'm still exploring الحاجة دي.
Okay. And then in terms of يعني, the impact of technology in the sector يعني, over the last 10-15 years, how has it changed in terms of your يعني, how people work and how people embrace technology and and how it's changed the way people.
For me, let's say مثلا the new technologies, I'm not talking about like the equipments and stuff, but let's say مثلا the access to the social media. right now you can access the whole يعني العالم كله انت you can communicate with them. Right now we never met but we know each other's work, so it's advantage. The technology helped us to know each other, you know. It's a big opportunity to collaborate, to network. يعني you have to be active في الوقت الحالي عشان مثلا تتواصل مع الناس، عشان تتعلم انت ذاتك. you see everything in the social media, you see everything in the internet. So it's more of it changed everything. لأنه مثلا بتفتح أبواب جديدة. يعني currently I work on the social media. If there is no social media ما حيكون في jobs بتاع social media. with every technology, with every development في ابواب جديده بتفتح، opportunities جديده بتفتح للناس للعالم. برضو مثلا that bloggers, let's say you are someone, you do blogs. This is a career right now. You are not just someone posting. ف opens opportunities for people, you know. And I really love this يعني الحاجه دي.
All right. And then in terms of yani creatives, like what are the biggest challenges, or what are the not challenges, what are the biggest reasons that cause them to fail or to quit or to get out of the sector?
Okay. um, let's أول حاجة نتكلم عن الحتة بتاعت fail and quit. It's different. You can fail. يعني everybody fails. أنا ذاتي I failed a lot of things عادي جدا. When you fail, you just learn what you did wrong and you get up, do the work. It's normal. This is life. ما حتكون كلها successful. لازم يكون في fails يعني. فدي it's different. Quitting it's different. Quitting إنه أنت ما عايز خلاص خليت الحاجة.
Yeah.
I would say quitting الحاجة اللي بتخلي الناس ما ترجع تاني وتقول أنا ما عايزة مثلا. في ناس بيصلوا مرحلة بتاعت إنه أوكي ما أنا ما قادرة على الحاجة دي خلاص. الباشن يعني بتفقد الشغف. فدي أكتر حاجة بتخلي الزول إنه أوكي خلاص أنا ما عايزة الحاجة دي because I'm not interested anymore, you know. losing interest is the biggest thing. بعدك في حاجات مثلا الحياة يعني I know a lot of female photographers that stop because they got married مثلا. في ناس يعني حاجات كتيرة. في ناس مثلا already كانوا شغالين في يعني let's say مثلا زول دكتور وبيصور so he decided مثلا to be just a full-time doctor and leave in photography, let's say. ف it's all about the choices يعني. and the field is not easy يعني. I really say that it's a hard work يعني ما حاجة سهلة. انت you face a lot of challenges. You need energy, you need patience, a lot of things, you know. There's a pressure on the field. فانت لو you lose interest, you are not interested, you have other options. Consider انه اوكي خلاص كده انا اشوف الحياة التانية دي ما حاجة مريحة بالنسبة لي. I wanna be on my comfort zone. ف it depends in الحاجة دي. It needs a lot of patience. يعني كده.
Okay, very, very nice, very interesting. Um, all right. And then in terms of yourself, yani, when you when you come to your client, so what are the things that you focus on in terms of how you add value, or what are the values that you want to showcase or portray or share?
It depends on the thing. Like you mean on the clients themselves ولا مثلا at the community or
Yeah, I guess more in business, like what values that you hold the most important that you try to showcase and highlight within the work. Bearing in mind, obviously every project is different and it might not, allow you to share. But what are the things that you sort of like, "Khalas, this is Maimana, this is what I stand for, and this is what my work I wanted to reflect."
it depends, as you said, on the project and what I'm doing on the project. But I try to be creative as much as I can. I'm a very patient person. I'm very flexible. So I try to keep these things, but at the same time, like there's it depends on الحاجة ذاتها, the situation that's happening. ف for me أنا يعني عادة في الحياة أنا ما زول متمسكة شديد، فهمت يعني. I'm very flexible. I try to be flexible لأنه this is life يعني ما if you have يعني مثلا نقنع بعض بالحاجة. لو في حاجة you try to convince me, maybe, and I'm trying to convince you. Whoever wins, okay, let's go with this. It's all about the logic and the creativity, what's working and what not working for the project احنا قدامنا. And you always want to make it better. It's not personal يعني في النهاية انت عايز احنا we are a team, we are not against each other. if we are a team, we try all of us انه to stand with each other عشان نطلع الحاجة السمحة في النهاية.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then in terms of يعني how do people find you, or how do people reach out, or how does it like work in terms of يعني if I wanted to work with you, like what's the steps or the process?
You can just text me and then we set up a meeting or whatever. It depends بعد كده. لكن يعني people can reach me easily. يعني أنا زولة برد على الناس وبتكلم حتى لو ما بعرف الناس يعني. ما عندي مشكلة. If someone asks me a question, if أي حاجة قاعدة أرد، ما عندي مشكلة يعني في الموضوع ده. everyone can reach me. Yeah.
And then in terms of يعني just in terms of, could you just talk to us about the difference between you reaching out to a client and starting a project and a client reaching out to you, and sort of, is there a difference or?
Of course, there's a difference. لأنه مثلا when you reach out to someone to work with, that means that you are really interested on the thing. You have a vision already for the thing that you want to do, and you reach out to the client. Let's do this. عرفتها؟ لكن when someone reach out to you, maybe you will consider, you will see, okay, who's this, what's the project, but when the other case انت عارف already what do you want to do for them. Yeah.
All right. And so if you had to describe yourself with 3 words, what would they be?
Okay. I would say resilience, because أنا دايما يعني كده life كلها كده، لكن يعني I get back to the thing. I would say ambitious and optimistic. أنا زوجة متفائلة جدا، بكون في يعني أصعب حالات في الحياة بتاعتي، لكن بكون متفائلة إنه okay, it will be okay, everything is alright، الحياة جميلة. I would say another word, I would say I'm a fun person. I like this. I like being a fun person. ما عندي مشكلة. yes, that's the 3 words.
And then, would you say that that is also what other people would describe you as well, or?
والله يا أخ ما على كيفهم. They should.
I love it. I love it. All right. And that brings us now to the final question, which I think is the most important question, which is, were there any questions that I didn't ask you that you were expecting me to ask?
I don't think there's a question, but there's a thing that's happening in my life right now, and I would love to reflect this to other people who are going through this. The thing is that I moved from Sudan, so you need a lot of things that I didn't know about it قبل ما أجي. ففي steps كتيرة أنت before you move from Sudan. في حاجات كتيرة أنت you have to consider. You have to be flexible, you have to be ambitious, you have to be prepared for the things. وانت ما حتكون literally prepared لانه انت ما تخطيت في الموقف لسه، لكن you have to be flexible انه انت حتلاقيك حاجات كتيرة. You have to go through a lot. Nothing comes easy. فلازم تكون مجهز نفسك للحاجة دي. And one of the things that I really يعني keep saying to the people, network. You have to network. في أي مكان أنت فيه، في السودان، في أي مكان لازم to network. You have to have a network especially for a freelancer. ف yes الناس ما قاعد تركز في الحاجة دي especially in Sudan. And the way that you represent yourself also, it's very important. You have to know how to represent yourself. For me, I'm still learning also. يعني أنا بقول الكلام ده because this is the things that I'm going through and I'm learning to do it because إنها هي كانت مختلفة جدا في السودان. In Sudan, you don't have to do all of this. But yeah,
And then is it your first time living outside of Sudan?
it's my first time to live outside Sudan. Yes. يعني usually I travel يعني أكتر حاجة كده مثلا شهر شهرين بالكثير I come back. لكن this is my first time to live out.
And when are you going to come to visit us in England here?
والله يا أخي hopefully soon. You guys send me a visa, I'm coming طوالي.
هي مش طوال.
Yes.
بس أوقات دايراها الزمن الفلاني ونحن طوالي نرسل لك.
بس خلاص. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Maimana, and it was a pleasure to get to know you. And
Thank you.
looking forward to doing some amazing work, collaborations, and helping you settle down in UAE and put you on the map in the UAE as well, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. It was a great life. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you.
Salam. Thank you very much.